when they open up that gate. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to The Buzz. Today's episode, we are joined by Carter Schmitt and Logan Duff. If you guys would go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Carter Schmitt. I'm a senior from Glen Allen, Virginia. I went to St. Christopher's High School, and I'm an outfielder here.
Like you said, I'm Logan Duff. I am from Lynchburg, Virginia. I went to Liberty Christian Academy, and I'm a catcher here at Randolph-Macon.
Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, full transparency, I started working here like a few weeks ago. Also, this is a good time to say it. I'm your communications contact, by the way. So, like, I'm going to be doing your stories, your stats, and everything. So, like, I look forward to getting to know you guys, for starters. But I was doing a little bit of research in your past, like, few seasons, who you guys are as players, what the team has done. So you guys have had, like, overwhelming success, especially the past 2 seasons. I saw the run you guys had last year. Before I started working here, I was actually following what you guys were doing toward the end of your season. Do you guys want to talk a little bit about last season, the details, like, behind the scenes about the run that you guys had?
So 2 years ago, our sophomore year, we had a pretty decent run.
Yeah.
Didn't perform the way we wanted to. Made it to the College World Series. I mean, that's always a pretty good milestone. So going into last year, obviously, like we had our bar set high. It's always nice making the NCAA tournament, but we came up short. I mean, we made it, but we definitely did not perform the way that we should have. We had a bunch of injuries, a bunch of guys go down. We had a bunch of younger guys. Because up until last year, my two prior years, the amount of freshmen that have dressed out for a regional tournament, very minimal. Last year was a whole different story. We probably had, what would you say, close to like
At least
8 guys.
Over a handful, yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Bunch of young guys that had to step up. Inexperienced, but I mean, can't really expect them to go out there in a regional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I would say coming off a World Series run, everybody's hungry and eager to get back. We know we had our work cut out for us. Our coaches always tell us, I mean, the goal of the year is to win the last game of the season. Like, no matter what, win the last game of the year. That's obviously the World Series. And, you know, that's our mindset every time. So obviously, hosting a regional last year was incredible for the town of Ashland. Everyone to come out and support us, it was amazing, and something we don't take for granted. But then again, we want to win those games. Those are big games that we want to win and keep moving forward.
I will say in the ODAC tournament, though, last year, previously we have not performed well in the ODAC tournament, especially getting to Richmond my freshman year and then Capital One 2 years ago. But last year was like the first year we actually went to Capital One and competed. I mean, I know we had a slip up against Lynchburg the second day, but we came back the third day, had to beat them twice. Hard-fought game that first day, or the first game, and then turn around and just came up just short.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be satisfying. Like, you work all season to get to the ODAC tournament. To, like, flop there's got to be a horrible feeling. It's got to put a pit in your stomach. I played sports all in high school and college. Like, I get the feeling. But, like, playing well in the ODAC tournament and throughout the season, like, specifically, Carter, like, I was looking at your stats from your past season, and I didn't realize the recognition both of you got, and just, like, even going through the past releases and seeing both of your names coming up on, like, the thumbnail pictures for all of our stories, like, to be able to execute at that ODAC level, does that make you, I mean, you mentioned you were hungry going to last season. Is it even more so, like, the sense of urgency ahead of this season, or is it a similar mindset to last year just to get back?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's similar mindset to get back, but this year, I mean, I think we want to go out and win it. I mean, everybody says that, but we
It looks like you guys got the talent for it.
I was going to say, we got the squad to do it. Our coaching staff have done a great job of going out and providing us with pieces around us and around them as well. And I think we have a really good shot at making another good run this year. Should be fun.
I mean, I'm excited. I love watching baseball. So, like, I'm excited to, like, commentate your stuff.
Sure.
So one quick question for you two. What are some game day superstitions or like game day rituals that you guys have? Because every baseball player has something, whether it's like not washing your socks or not washing your jersey sometimes. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I wouldn't say it's anything like that.
Could even be like a
Thank God.
specific song.
I mean, I think a big thing for me, so just for example, a Saturday doubleheader. First pitch is noon, right? Yeah, noon. And so I'm always trying to be like, I'm up at like 7:30, 8 o'clock, trying to get out there as soon as possible. Like if I'm out there any later than I normally am, I just kind of feel off about myself. Like it's kind of weird and I haven't really said anything, but I'll be like, wake up morning of the game, I'm just kind of like laying in bed thinking about whatever. And then I'll hear someone like get moving around in the house and I'm like, I got to beat him out there. So then I'll get moving.
What's when you say like out later than normal? What's like normal?
So a
So
lot
like
of,
hypothetically noon's first pitch.
yeah, probably around, they open the gates probably like 8:15, 8:30 at the latest.
Go warm up.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's fun, just like
Just getting out there with the
Yeah,
guys. I mean,
yeah.
you're in early spring. It's pretty.
It's freezing cold
kinda
out.
cold. So like you're in sweatpants. You're just kind of like body's not feeling too good. But once you get moving, it's just a good time. So
Yeah, it's wild. Like being here, like the past 2 years, and I come to work. It'd be a practice or game day, and they're like out there all day. I come into work, they're out there, and I'm like, dang, they're still outside. Like they're still out there. Like they're out there all day. So
Good leadership by example. If nothing else. You got any superstitions?
I would say for me, all of our jerseys that we have are long pant jerseys, except for one. Our road away, our gray jerseys are the shorter cut ones that I can like pull up over my knee easily because they're just like elastic around the knee. But especially for home games where we can't wear those grays, I usually go all morning through the warm up, through everything we do, stretch, throw, dynamic, everything up until we're about to get like our names called out of the dugout and we run out and either stay on the line or go on the field before the national anthem. I will wait to roll my pants up to have high socks just until that moment, like right before our names
Never
get called for the
before.
lineup.
You know,
Never
now
after,
that you
at
say
that
that,
moment.
Yeah.
now that you say that, I've picked up on it because I'm like, okay, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
he's rocking the long pants today.
It's funny.
And then
It
next
gets-
thing you know, he's running.
I was gonna
It
say,
just
yeah,
comes short every time.
It's funny. It's like when we're doing our stuff like 5 minutes before the game, we're out there either running or getting our timing off of the pitcher or something like that. Like everyone's like, "You're not wearing short pants today?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "No, I am. I just haven't gotten there yet. I'm saving it. I'm waiting.
Haven't unlocked that yet.
Yeah.
So what? It's like rain, sleet, or snow. You ready to go with the short pants?
Oh yeah, always. Yeah,
so fire.
always. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I could never pull them off like when I was playing Little League, but you look at the majors, I'm like, they make it look so
Yeah.
right. Like,
Yeah.
They look like athletes.
It
I'm
adds
like,
plus
I can't
10
do it.
speed too.
Yeah. Exactly, bro. 99 overall right there.
Yeah.
No, that's honestly so true. What were you going to say?
So speaking of the majors, you've been playing baseball probably all your lives. Is there a certain player you looked up to when you're young and modeled your game after?
I would say for me, it's always been Derek Jeter since I've been. Since I was able to hold a baseball in my hand. I mean,
I'm a
I've
Mets
been.
fan.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I've been number 2 for my whole life, basically, just because of Derek Jeter.
Yeah.
I've grown up as a huge Yankees fan. Both my parents from New York, so I kind of just.
New York.
I kind of just fell in love with that and with the Yankees and Derek Jeter in particular, just his leadership, how he acted not only on the field but off the field, just kind of everything. Just back to like what Logan was saying, like the standard, there's a Yankee standard, and Derek Jeter, he held that for the decade plus he was a captain for the New York Yankees, and it was just fun to see my childhood just watch him play every day for the Yankees playing shortstop.
So I'm gonna go off a limb on that. My experience with major league players is nothing like that. So I didn't start catching until I was a sophomore in high school. So up until that point, I was a middle infielder. So I really liked watching Javi Baez.
El Mago.
Yeah. Maybe he carries himself in a different way.
He's got a swagger.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
But, I'd say once I started catching, GT Romuto, for sure.
I knew I was waiting for you to say.
kills
GT.
kills the Mets every
Waiting for you to say that.
No, that's
But yeah,
fair.
prior to me catching, I'd say Javi Baez.
Those guys are fun to watch, though. Like him, like Jazz Chisholm, like
Oh man,
Acuna, like those are the guys that like are fun to watch. I mean, they're just electric out there.
Maybe
There's-
not him so much anymore.
No.
But with,
Yeah.
back when he was
Back
with
when
the Cubs,
with the Cubs and all that, yeah, and he was
running up
having
and down the
years.
first base line, points at home, safe.
Yeah.
Runs to first.
Yeah, I mean, just electric stuff.
No, that's hype. Are there things that you did last year individually or as a team that you want to get better at this year, specifically in terms of whether it's your batting eye, your power, your contact, your speed? Like, are there certain qualities in yourselves that you're looking to advance, or are there certain things that the team is doing now that you think could potentially be better in the upcoming season for either of you?
I think for me, Coach and I talked about it in my exit meeting a little bit. I would like to develop a little bit more power. Obviously, being a senior and a more physical kind of guy, like I know that the team this year is going to be relying on upperclassmen like it always is, and that's one of Skip's biggest things is senior leadership and senior stepping up in big moments. But I mean, obviously, being the player I have been the last 18 years of my life, I mean, I'm not going to go out there and try to be someone who I'm not.
Yeah.
But obviously, just being in the weight room all summer and throughout the fall and winter is obviously going to help. Just adding a little bit of extra strength and getting after it, see if I can add some more power.
Yeah. You went, 4 for 4 in stolen bags last year, too?
Yeah,
So you already
speed's
got
another-
speed going.
speed. Yeah, I'll say we talked
Yeah,
a lot.
if the number's not high, at least you're consistent. 100%.
Yeah, another thing is too, like I think I only attempted maybe 5 stolen bases this year. Like, I mean, I would love obviously to add more speed. I think
Yeah.
aggressiveness too. Like I would love to get out there more and kind of just test my limits, especially this fall when we're inter squatting or doing stuff within the team. Just go out there and see how many bags I can take or percentage of bags I can take in that matter. But yeah,
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think what I would say is like people talk about batting average, OBP, stuff like that. I think for me this year, last year baseball, just kind of do whatever I can to help the team succeed. On the field wise, don't think about your average. Don't think about what you like statistics. But like if someone's on second, third, less than 2 outs, like just do my job there. That's pretty much like where my head is. Like obviously if you do look at my stats the past couple of years, like my average has not been where I would love for it to be, but like that's
Who
baseball.
you are as a player is more than
Yeah,
it's
like,
baseball.
it's baseball.
Situational hitting, IQ. Like
So, but like over the past couple of years, like I'm trending in the right direction. As a team, I'd say last year there was just always like something felt off about
Interesting.
like our team morale. Like there was always something that like okay, we get on the right track, something would happen, and then we'd have to like regather and be like, listen, we got to get back on the right track. I know there was a couple instances with laundry, guys acting up, just a bunch of just maintaining stuff like that. I think this year is going to be different. We have a bunch of new guys, but so far, like what I can tell is like everybody's meshing together well. It's only been 2 weeks since we've been here, but it feels like it's going to be a little bit of step up from last year.
yeah. What's interesting is now that you're saying that, I'm putting it together. It's like you talk about the standard. Now you guys have a chance to set the standard for those incoming freshmen. Like you have a chance to, like even at like laundry, you have something wrong with laundry, your morale's affected. Everywhere else, like it's those little things. Like you guys have a chance to just be those leaders on the roster. That's got to feel like not only good for who you are perspective, but for the team. Like that's going to give you guys a higher ceiling in the regular season, I would think for sure. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
doing
like-
a lot of talking here, John.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, that standard that you guys keep talking about, like, it brings you back to 2020, I guess, 3, when you guys went to the World Series, that game that you all won here, Super Regionals, and Coach Hedrick brought in the whole senior class. Like, is that kind of like the senior class, like, how important is each senior class in keeping up that standard? And, like, I know I've heard from, past players and all, like, passing down that standard, like, is that something that you learn right when you get here, or is that something that you kind of get over the years playing here?
I'd say over the years, like you kind of develop it. Like obviously you see it. One of them is as soon as you touch the frame of that gate right before the field, like you see us all running through the gate. Like that's just something that, like Skip said the other day in our meeting, he didn't come up with that. That was just something that when they got the field, because they were playing. I don't even. It was like a football
On the
field
football
or something
field,
like
yeah.
that. He said when they got that field, they like that was a tradition that the players at that time started.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
That's cool.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
I wouldn't have known had you never have said it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
And so like if you think about that, that was I don't want to say like what I'll just stick with like 20
Long time.
yeah,
A little bit of years, a few years.
a couple
ago,
years
but
ago.
Yeah.
And so
All the
like
time.
that's just been passed down throughout like several years.
Yeah, I mean, Skip always leans on his seniors heavy. Last year, our whole J term stuff, we go through a pretty hard J term just throughout the month of January with like adversity challenges and stuff like that. Splitting off into teams, just competing against each other, going nose to nose. And last year was the first year, at least that we've been here, that Skip had his own senior team. So it was a bunch of different teams. I think there was 6 teams maybe, about 6 teams, and the seniors. The seniors had to go against everybody else, and they formed the teams basically to kind of be good at a few certain things, just to knock the seniors down and everything, basically. So
Interesting.
it was pretty interesting to watch, to see how they kind of came together and gelled together and used what they've brought
Yeah.
like throughout the last 4 years with bonding with each other, just to see what they could bring to the table. And in the end, they started off pretty slow, and they came back, started slowly climbing back throughout the week, and eventually they won in the end. And Skip kind of used it as a good speech opportunity. He was like, "Look, we're only as good as our seniors. Our seniors, they started off really rough, which I think their whole idea was to start them at a low point and work their way up throughout the week or two, whatever it is that we do it." And he was like, "We're only as good as our seniors. Our seniors are our foundation. They're the ones that have been through it thick and thin. They've seen the most, done the most. Like, that's where we're going to build our foundation off of our seniors." So Skip relies a lot on senior leadership and upperclassmen stepping up and making sure guys are carrying the tradition and the standard on.
And like I said a little bit ago, like how last year we had some issues with like laundry, all that kind of stuff. I think that was a turning point in the year for us, to where it was just like, I think a lot of seniors were stepping up, leading, but nobody, like there was a lot of younger guys that were just kind of like in one ear, out the other. And I think that was a turning point where everybody was like, we're going to rally up behind them. We got their back, they got ours, and I think that was like the big thing for us last year.
Did you guys do any like player only meetings? Because I know last year when the Mets were being horrible, Lindor holds that
Yeah.
player meeting, and then the Mets become good again. Do you guys emulate that, or
Yeah, I'm. What do we do? A couple in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
I think
do you
that's
do them like scheduled, or if you're ever like experiencing it down?
Yeah,
here?
it's only if
It's usually spontaneous. Yeah, I
Okay,
mean,
that's probably better.
if something goes south, or something, not necessarily south, but like if something isn't going in our favor a little bit, usually the seniors or upperclassmen at least can call a meeting and just be like, "Hey guys, look, like, need a reset." I know the pitchers had one 2 years ago. Like, Coach Dunn called it a kumbaya.
yeah.
It was like their little, like, because they were going through a little funk, and he kind of just wanted to reset them, and it worked. They threw well. I think that was actually the
That
World
was
Series
the
year.
World
Yeah, it was
Series.
2023.
Dang, good time.
Yeah, and it was, I think, right before the playoffs, around that timing, and just reset them. And I mean, they went out and shelled for the next month. There, I mean, so yeah, those player meetings are important. Obviously, everything coming from the coaches is important to hear too, but especially when it comes from within, on the players on the team, it means a lot.
Yeah, I think we speak on that 2023 team. I know you guys were both on it. I asked the softball team this last week because they went there last year. I guess, what did that World Series experience mean to you guys? I mean only, 8 teams make that, or, not very many make that, and you might not ever make it. I mean, there's some schools that go years and years. Like, what did that mean to you guys? Like, coming back after winning the Harrisburg Regional, coming here, playing in a crazy environment all weekend here for the Super Regional, and then, going to the World Series.
I mean, yeah, it's always fun being able to have that experience only in our second year was nice. But like our coach told us that whole week, this isn't for fun. Like it's not just because it's not fun because we made it here. It's fun because we want to win. Like, this is a business trip. We're not here to just say we made it.
Right.
And not a lot of teams would go 0-2 and feel the way we did, because they would have had the enjoyment of like, okay, we made the World Series. That's a big accomplishment. Like, for us, it was, we wanted to go there and compete. Now we didn't, but that was something that that was our goal.
Yeah, I mean it's the pinnacle of Division III baseball. It's where you want to get to. That's the goal. I mean that's where you have the shot to win it all. It's the only chance you get to win it all. There's final 8 teams, and referring back to what I said in like the J term stuff, we should do a couple challenges. Then one of the last few challenges is a pretty hard one called the 300 challenge. It's just like 300 reps of a bunch of different stuff in the weight room. And then following that, we take a quiz, and on the quiz, one of the questions annually is usually just where is the World Series this year, and obviously it's in East Lake, Ohio, and but it's fun. It's fun to see some responses though, because you'll be sitting in there dripping in sweat, like can't hardly breathe. You're seeing spots. You're trying to write down. You look on the board. You have 2.5 minutes to finish a 30 question quiz. And Skip's sitting up there just on his phone, playing music, just looking around, and just like playing goofy songs.
Blasting some like crazy music. It's just like pounding.
I mean,
like you said, you can't even read the sheet.
Can't even
Yeah.
hold the
No.
pencil.
yeah, I mean, you look down. Question number 1: where is this year's World Series? And there's like it's A B C D, and you're just like East Lake, Ohio. But I mean, they didn't even make it that simple on us last year. They put Lake County, which is the county it's in, but it's like 20 minutes from Cleveland, and I put Cleveland because that's where I thought I was.
Did he count it?
No, it was Lake County. It was Lake County. So yeah, I got it wrong actually when I have been there.
That's good. They're talking
Full
about the standard 20 minutes. is
Yeah,
not
5
gonna
months
fly.
before. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'll be better this year. I'll get it right this year. I know. I've learned from my mistakes.
What were the workouts for the 300s? Like, it's just like, I mean, if you're doing a lot of reps, you have like squats, push-ups.
Yeah, so you
Yep,
start
yeah.
off, I think it was like, what, 50 back squats
Yeah.
at 135.
It's split between the annex and alumni, and you end back in the annex.
Yeah, so you do a bunch of stuff like back squats, inverted rows in the annex, then you go over to alumni, you do push-ups, what do we do?
V-ups,
V-ups, so it's
box jumps, the curl to presses, and then you
and back with burpees.
run back around into the annex and
Backward burpees?
and no, you
No,
run
you
back
run
to the
back.
annex and
Oh,
do burpees.
okay.
Backwards
I was
burpees
like,
would be
whoa,
crazy.
what?
Backwards
And
burpees.
Yeah.
No, the burpees are tough. They're easier for guys who are 6'6" like Malachi is, who can, I mean, because you have to jump up and touch the bar that like is overhang. So for a smaller guy like me, I gotta jump
It
a
helps
good
you,
ways
it helps
up
you
there.
out on the squats. Though.
It does, yeah. So
less
there's
range of
pros and
motion.
cons to it, but it's a lot of fun. And after you're done with all that, you're completely drained, and you get a 30-second break, and you're all lining up from the annex just to run up here into Duke Hall and sit in Duke 202 and take a quiz. It's a lot of adrenaline, but a lot of fun. I mean,
How do you guys explain that to the
sounds so fun.
How do you guys? Yeah.
I'm saying that now, though.
Yeah. How do you guys explain that to the freshmen? Like, how is that conversation? Because
Do they know it's coming?
good luck. Good luck.
Yeah,
Do your best.
you kind of just like let them figure it out because like there's a little bit of help. There's a running test that we did yesterday, and you hint them in the right direction, but you kind of let them figure it out themselves.
Yeah.
Because that's what we had to do.
Yeah.
You get told this is what you're doing, you do it, and then you're like, God, that's
Yeah. I mean, I don't think any words can like prepare you for that kind of stuff.
it's just something you have to.
Yeah, other than look, I mean, the other 54 of us are doing it. Like, it's something we do. It's the diversity thing that we do. I mean, we're gonna look back on this in 3 months near the end of the season when we are in a tough game and we come out on top just because we're a mentally and physically adverse team. Like we've been there before. We know how it is to battle through hard times and battle through hard games, and it shouldn't be anything we get shook up about.
Yeah. All right. You can play one position that's not your current position. It's going to be interesting for you because you said you did middle infield and catcher. You're an outfielder, first baseman, DH. Pick a position that's not one of those main ones. What do you think it would be?
I got
Had to
mine.
pick.
So, summer after my freshman year, I went and played in the county league, Rockingham County League. Absolutely loved playing third.
Elaborate.
And so Chaz Harvey, who actually graduated last year, I played with him that summer.
Yeah.
He swore to me that I was a better third baseman than I was a catcher.
That's got to give you the utmost confidence heading into this season.
So I was like, yeah, but no, yeah, I really like playing third. It's definitely break for your legs for sure.
Yeah. What about you?
I mean, obviously, going back to Love and Jeter, I would say shortstop. Yeah, I just feel like it's just the most, like, not in control position on the field, but, like, just the most, like,
I beg to differ.
yeah. But, like, you're usually the centerpiece of having a good middle infield defense. Like, that's, like everyone's always says defense wins championships. Skip always refers to pitching and defense wins championships. Like just being the centerpiece of a defense would be amazing, and playing the position that Jeter had played and wearing the number 2 is also something I love. But also what Logan said 2 summers ago, we were both playing in Danville, and we.
Is that just like a pickup league?
No,
Like,
it's
or
the
just like an
Old North State
Yeah.
League.
So it was this past summer. We played the whole summer in Strasburg in the Valley.
Okay.
Summer before, we started for the Danville Dairy Daddies. I don't know if y'all heard anything about that.
No.
I literally moved
Yeah.
to the state like a month ago. I moved from New York City to Ashland a month ago. So I have no idea.
We started there, didn't exactly go the way we would like for it to. So then our coach got us in Strasburg, but in Danville, that's where we got a lot of experimenting in different places. Yes.
Yeah. So what I was saying, back in like Danville, like we had every game was like a regular season game, but there was one game a year where it was not necessarily like a joke, but like it was like a just go out and have fun night, wear whatever you want,
Yeah,
like
wait,
do
what was it called?
Sounds like Savannah Bananas,
Don't worry
bro.
about it. I forget what it was called, but our coach basically was just like go out there and like play whatever position like that you're not accustomed to playing and just have fun, like, and just like our pitcher at that day, he was an actual pitcher, but he was wearing jorts, a tank top, and a cowboy hat and cowboy boots on the mound. And so I run out to short in like the 5th, 6th, 7th inning, somewhere around there. And and I was like, I haven't played short since I was 10 years old. Like it was so much fun. And I actually made a sick, like almost like Jeter-esque kind of play, a little backhand jump throw to second. It was pretty sick. But no, I would definitely say shortstop. It's such a fun position. Always involved.
That's cool. Those pickup leagues sound fun.
I'm still stuck on that.
Yeah.
Like, what was the wildest thing someone wore that night? Like,
Yeah, we had an Australian kid. He was from Sydney, Australia. He's actually friends with Bazana, the dude that went to Oregon State or whatever. He got drafted by the Guardians. He was friends with him, and he was a Aussie born and raised, but he loved being in America. He was wearing, what's the team that has? It's like the massive hat. But it had like our logo on it. It was just like almost like a bobblehead looking hat.
It's like the big hat
It's
energy.
like the big styrofoam hat. It's like it's huge.
Yeah.
He was wearing that and an American flag as like a cape on his back, and he was like Mr. America basically, and he was Australian. it was hilarious, but I mean that kid was awesome. He soaked up every ounce of it. It was awesome.
That's fun.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you guys. That was awesome talking to you guys. I look forward
it
to
was fun.
doing more throughout the year. But thank you for joining us.
Yeah, of
Thanks
course.
for having
Thank
us.
y'all.
Thanks for having us.
Open up that gate. Welcome to the show. Welcome